Backstage before his Echo Arena gig in Liverpool, Paul Weller reminisced about the first time he played in the city and why he's so fond of it.
In early '77 it was, and we played at a little club called Eric's, which I'm sure a few people will be familiar with, which had a very, very low ceiling. I can just remember us jumping up and down and banging our heads on the ceiling at the time and that. And but yeah, it was great. And I'd been to Liverpool before that. I came up when I was about 16 or so with my dad, because we had relations in Chester, and I went to see all the Beatles houses, and so it's always been a special place in my heart, Liverpool, because the Beatle connections, you know what I mean, so such a massive fan. But I went round to see Paul and John's house, and couldn't find Ringo or George's, and just did all the whole sort of Beatle tourist trip, really, Penny Lane and all that. We're going to play two of John's songs tonight, yeah, to start off the set off, yeah. I love all the Beatles. None more than anyone else. I love all of them. I thought they were brilliant. They were exactly right for what the world needed.
On the penultimate date of his nationwide tour, Weller chatted about the set list.
Well, we kind of do a mixture of things, really. I mean, obviously I'm playing stuff from my new album, and we do a few old tunes, a bit of everything, really, you know. There's a certain amount of pressure, but none of which I'd ever bow to. But, I mean, you know, obviously there's... You know, the old songs people are always going to want to hear, I guess, you know, which is fair enough. So we do a few, but I like the new stuff, you know. I can always hear echoes of my previous work in anything I do. But I think by and large it's really sort of new music, I think. I tend to I write all the time, and I am a sort of person that keeps a notepad, and I'm always just jotting ideas down. Sometimes I write a complete lyric. Sometimes I just write some very abstract ideas or, you know, flavours of something, and I just store it up until I've got loads of stuff in there, and then I just try to decipher it and edit it and turn it into a lyric, I suppose. Sometimes I write something from top to bottom in a very short space of time, but often it's just these little fragments which I put together at a later date. It's what I've always done. It's what I've always wanted to do. So, you know, when people say to me, what's the inspiration to keep on doing it? So, well, this is inspiration enough to play music, you know. It's all I ever wanted to do from the time I was like sort of 10 or 11 years old, and, you know, that's all I ever known, you know, that's all I ever want to do. There's nothing else that interests me apart from my family, obviously. I love the whole kind of, you know, the communion feeling you get with playing music live, and, you know, when you're really locked into with an audience, and you're all kind of on this trip, on this boat together, and you're off on this little journey for the evening. It's a great feeling, I think, really. So to see all these different kinds of people we just spoke about all come together and united, even for one night under this, you know, under the banner of the music, and there's not many things that can do that, really. If I'm able to do this for however many years I've got on Earth, I'd be more than happy. That's ambition enough, and it's for me, you know.